And we are live. Here we go. Welcome everyone to the 72-hour money challenge live Q&A. My name is Jerome Bell and I'm a software engineer out of Chicago, and I've taken the 72-hour money challenge. It's changed my life. It's helped me to change the lives of others. We want to give a space to be able to quickly and briefly give an overview of the 72-hour money challenge and to be able to answer your questions. And I am joined by my very distinguished guest, three-star executive director, Mr. Marvin Foot Soldier McGee. And please say hello to everyone.
Good evening, everybody. Glad that you were able to come on this afternoon, evening. I don't know who invited you, but they thought highly of you. But before I say anything further, I'd like to give it back to Jerome for spearheading this phenomenal training platform so that, again, just being redundant to what he said, is allowing you to answer any questions or concerns that you may have on how you maneuver through this 72-hour money challenge. And with that said, grab a pen and pad because you want to take some copious notes because Jerome's going to drop some knowledge that you've been praying for. And again, that's why you're here, because somebody thought highly of you and you mentioned something to them that eluded you to see some information. And now Jerome's going to recap that information with you. Back to you, Jerome.
Awesome. Thank you, Marvin. And please share your questions in the chat as I'm going along. Sometimes people, they get a little bit, how should we say, shy, okay? Or they might forget. So you put it in the chat as soon as it comes to mind, and we're going to answer it either during the presentation or as soon as we open up for Q&A. And if you're shy, don't be shy, all right? And just to kind of warm things up, I want to put some perspective on things. There's actually $100 trillion total in the United States of America. If you Google that, it's actually more, but we're going to stick with 100 trillion. And there's 330 million people. So if you were to evenly divide that 100 trillion amongst all the people, that'll be $303,000 per person. We'll call it an even $300,000 per person. So if you ever have the intuition or the feeling that isn't there just enough money to go around, those are the hard numbers. And then we also look at the average person, the average working adult is making $50,000 a year. So over 20 years of working, on average, that's $1 million that's passed through your hands. So we're actually the average person is able to get their hands on $1 million. The question is, how do we keep it? How do we save it and invest it so we can multiply and be financially free? The 72-hour money challenge actually is addressing that. And so also, as I go on here, please put your city, where you're from, in the chat. And I'm going to dive in right here first with a brief video recap of the 72-hour money challenge.
Welcome to MWR's 72-Hour Money Challenge, the fastest and easiest way to put more of your hard-earned money back in your pockets, instead of giving it away to the government, banks, and big business. Think about it. Regardless of how much money we make, we all have one thing in common: expenses. For most Americans, almost 95% of our income goes to pay taxes, monthly debt payments, and our normal day-to-day bills. But not anymore. Thanks to MWR, you can now have a team of experts, just like the wealthy, that will turn your expenses back into income for you. Here's how it works. Our 72-Hour Money Challenge provides you with exclusive access to a team of financial experts who will reduce your taxes, lower your monthly bills, eliminate your debts, and enhance your credit scores, all at the same time. Our experts do all the work, and we guarantee your success. You heard me right. If we can't put more money back in your pockets every month than what our membership costs, we will give you a full refund. In other words, you can't lose with MWR. This simple, proven, no-risk to use system has already helped tens of thousands of our members put hundreds and even thousands of dollars back in their pockets within 72 hours or less, and you could be next. With that said, time is money, and every minute you waste could be costing you money you will never get back. All you need to do is accept this challenge today, let our experts go to work for you, and enjoy having more money to do the things you love. It's that easy. Welcome to
Here we have
MWR's
it, the
72-hour money challenge,
challenge.
the fastest and easiest way to put more of your hard-earned money.
And the first step is to actually take the challenge. The experts are going to do the work, but you're going to get the results. The best way I heard it put is it's like somebody else going to the gym, but you get the abs. Okay. And so, first things first, the membership is $149.97 per month. And the spouse is included or one other adult in your household. There's no contracts, there's no setup fees, and none of the nonsense. You know what I mean by that. Okay. And we're going to show you why, with hard numbers, this is going to be a monthly investment instead of a monthly expense. But the next thing you would need to do is just upload or provide your information to the experts, and then they can work on your behalf. And specifically, what the experts are going to do is they're going to turn your expenses back into income for you. So you're hiring a team of experts with this membership. You're hiring insurance agents, licensed insurance agents, and financial analysts to eliminate your debt. You're hiring CPAs and IRS enrolled agents to reduce your taxes. You're hiring licensed attorneys to negotiate your bills so that you can lower your bills. And while you're not hiring anyone for the credit restoration, that's included for free, but you're getting access for free. A nonprofit organization that's been around for 30 years has helped countless people restore their credit and has even helped shape a law around credit restoration because of their integrity. With this membership, that's who you're hiring. And here's the hard numbers. The average member expense to income result is $2,173 per month. And that's why this is a monthly investment rather than a monthly expense. If every month more is coming in than what's going out, that's an investment. And this is a monthly investment. And to break that down just a little bit further, there are some next levels. There's more to it after the 72 hours. We call them the next level strategies. We'll come back to that. But that $2,173 a month, that breaks down to $864 per month. That's the average that the experts are getting with tax reduction. $637 a month, the average for debt elimination. $149 a month for the lowering of bills through bill negotiation, and $523 a month for the credit restoration through the nonprofit. And that's where those numbers come from. But this is nationwide. This isn't just a few people. Nationwide, the grand total that MWR has been able to achieve with eliminating debt is $2.3 billion. That's what they have achieved nationwide with all their clients. And bill negotiating and lowering people's bills, 8.2 million total. Now that's on a monthly basis. Notice the M. For tax reduction, 12.1 million per month. These are the numbers nationwide. Credit restoration, the average is 126 points. Millions in savings. Okay, nationwide. So this is already at scale, already across the nation, and has proven the aggregate total. So it kind of makes sense why there's a 30-day money back guarantee. When you have those kind of numbers, MWR has basically no risk giving a 100% money back guarantee in the first 30 days. If the cost of the member, if you can't get more back into your household than the cost of the membership, meaning if MWR can't make this a monthly investment instead of a monthly expense, they can't actually do that, you get your full money back. Zero risk to you. You saw the numbers. That's why. Okay. So it's no risk to MWR and it's no risk to you. And then right now, I want to give some opportunity for testimonials. Marvin, would you please tell us what is the 72-hour money challenge done for you? Has it worked for you?
Oh, absolutely, Jerome. First, I'd like to say, man, you're doing a phenomenal job. And also, people, I'm part of that, those numbers, okay? So those millions of dollars of debt elimination, the small debt that I had, it's added into that as well. So with that said, before I start, I'd like to give it back to a person I have a tremendous amount of respect for, is none other than Mr. Trevor Thompson, who introduced me to this amazing company and this extraordinary opportunity. So what has the 72-hour money challenge did for me? It put $1,003.17 back into my pocket a month. Okay. Raised my credit score 50 points from a 774 to an 824. And by going through the first phase with the 4 tabs, that's the first phase, but you also able to advance or um, qualify yourself to move to the next level strategies, where I was able to take part in one of the tiles with the DCA, and I was able to find out that I will be debt free in 13 years, including my mortgage, with a savings and interest of 24 plus $1,000. And also taking part in the revenue sharing partnership, I'm now obtaining $1,500 a month, additional to the $1,003, which now is 2,500, or to be exact, $2,503.17 a month that is coming in residual. So you have to look at this program as school. Right now, we're in the GED phase, and I'm quite sure a lot of you have bachelor's degrees, MBAs, and everything. So you won't have a problem or issue to having a program that's going to help you take back your buying power and also turn your active expenses into active income. And with that said, Jerome, back to you.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Going back to school. I love that. I'll get my GED any day of the week. It's gonna pay me. You know, my dad
Exactly.
once said, you know, it's good if you can get a good deal. It's even better if they make it for free. You really
Exactly.
can manage it. They pay you to do it. And so that's kind of what you alluded to there, Marvin. But after the next 72 hours, we have a class to go over the rest of what's in the membership, uh, insurance, high yield accounts, trusts, land banking, precious metals, revenue share, anything to save, grow, and protect your money and assets. That's a part of our GED program in financial literacy, but that's for a ladder training. So welcome to the family. Welcome to the family. That's the 72-hour money challenge, straight to the point. And with that, I want to be able to show you a little bit under the hood what this bad boy looks like. And so I'm going to go ahead and set this up right here. Man, Marvin, you got me fired up on that. All right. Can y'all see the screen here? Okay.
Yes.
So what this looks like is this is what it actually looks like. See here, eliminate my debt. That's where we are. And right here, I'm going to list a creditor. I'm actually going to use some real numbers here. This is a first time mortgage. So I say, hey, this is first time mortgage. Deal with all types of credit, student loans. We're going to look at first your first mortgage. Um, who's the creditor? America. Now, what's the balance? How much do I owe on this mortgage? 226,616.38. What was the interest rate? Well, we got this during COVID when the interest rates were very good, 2.5%. That's cool. What's the minimum payment? 1040.92. Right here it has some red text here, red flag. It seems a bit low according to the experts, but it is low. So we don't lie, we don't fudge the numbers, we tell the truth so that we can get true, real results. Okay? The experts can work with the truth. And the actual payment was the same as the minimum payment, 1040.92. The escrow was 128.43. Now, I do submit. That's entering it into the system. I hope it's not going to make me. I should have refreshed it. Huh? We're gonna go through this bad boy one more time. And this is something we go over in our class, which is on Tuesdays and Wednesdays now. We'll walk through it with you if you want it. So I'm going to kind of do a speed run here because we already went through it. But you're going to see very soon here what happens when you take your savings and you're responsible with it instead of going on a shopping spree. Now, Marvin, you had a client. You had a client who they got some. One of your clients, they got some. The experts helped them lower their taxes and increase their monthly pay. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Oh yeah, that was Miss Kiana White.
Oh,
She's a educator, family of three, a wife, and basically she uploaded her W-2s, and they were able to get her back $600 in like 27 cents, if I'm not mistaken, and
so
back into her paycheck a month.
so a month.
Yes.
Okay. So did she go out shopping and buying her shoes with that?
Oh no.
Because the
She put
experts
that
got
to
on
her
that.
family. Correct.
Oh, okay. So she could have taken that $600.27 and
And
put
put it
that
into
towards
the
the
correct.
mortgage. But is it really worth it, Marvin? Let's see.
Absolutely.
The margin. Well, let's see the numbers.
You
So
about to
is she
show them now.
you take that
It's all about
600,
discipline.
right? You take that $600 instead of buying shoes and clothes, and she put the margin is the extra amount you're going to put towards your mortgage. So we're going to go ahead and take the savings that the experts got from the tax reduction and put it immediately towards our mortgage. And we're saying, okay, ooh, but what if I want to? I'm going to do my debt analysis. Ooh, what if I want to? Is it really worth it though? Oh my gosh. Instantly, I see when I take the savings that the tax reduction experts got me and immediately put it towards my debt, is it worth it to not get those shoes or to buy those clothes? Well, I'm going to save $34,000
Well,
and 766. A debt-free date of November 2037, 10 years and 8 months shaved off of the mortgage when we're responsible with it. So when we're making that decision to say, oh my goodness, the experts got me an extra $600 a month, that's great. But are we going to now get shoes and video games and clothes? Well, here's the motivation to be responsible and put it towards your mortgage. Taking off 10 years and 8 months of your life of being debt free and getting $34,766 of interest saved. So this is absolutely incredible. And so I want to open it up for Q&A. This is only one piece of the 72-hour money challenge. This is enough, in my opinion, but it does get gooder and gooder. But I would like everyone to come off mute and just share, please share one area where you in the membership where you just like a little bit more clarity. Just it might be kind of mostly clear, but not completely. So I see we have Vince. How you doing? We know Vince.
Yeah, we appreciate you, Vince, for being dedicated and showing up, because that's the main thing that we have to do is show up. And if I may interject right quick, well, I'll let Vince speak first.
You're quite welcome, gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be on this conference, this Zoom call. We will work, or I will work to have more people, present on this call in the future. And this is something good that we're doing here. Something great.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you, Vince. And I got a question for you, Vince. But Marvin, go ahead and say what you wanted to mention.
This program is about delayed gratification. That's all it is. Delayed gratification. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
Okay.
It was something that eluded me, but we are limited on time, and just know that you're at the right place at the right time. No one's here is here to scam you or anything. We're here to empower you, and the experts are here to help you get your buying power back.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Vince, I want to, and Marvin, I'm going to ask you the same thing, but Vince, I want to hear from you from with your clients, all of them, whether they're getting revenue share or not. All for your clients, what's a common misconception once they actually start using the membership? Something that a frequently asked question that you personally have gotten from your clients. You don't mind sharing.
Well, just trying to get them motivated, self-motivated to upload their information. That's one of the biggest things with that I'm having with my members, some of my team members. And that's just something that self-motivation is something that it comes faster, quicker for some people, but that's one of my issues right there with most of my team members that I've signed.
Thank you for being real, because this is exactly why in this demo, I always focus on this piece, is because you can't teach self-motivation by definition, right? It comes from the self.
Right.
But if we can show people this is what might trigger something in you to see what your debt-free date is and your millionaire date, which is when the same $600 that was going towards your debt, once it's paid off by November 2037, and that same $600 is going to go towards making you a millionaire. Okay.
Right.
And so when people see the hard numbers, that can encourage them. We can't make them, but we can encourage. And this system is designed to encourage that every single time the experts lower, bring you cash back here or cash back there, it immediately goes towards your debt, and you're going to see how much interest and time is saved. And that will encourage people to continue to be disciplined. So Vince, just an option on the table. Every Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to do a strictly Q&A, not even a presentation, but just strictly Q&A to walk people through this program. And we intentionally start with Debt Eliminator because it's actually like the GPS and a long-term roadmap towards building wealth, because people are going to see the consequences of being responsible with their money in terms of the dollar amount of interest saved, time saved, and that can help encourage people to continue to be disciplined and to be responsible with their financial choices. So feel free to invite them, same time, same place, Tuesday and Wednesday. It's only half an hour, but at least we can kind of get them going with doing the debt eliminators first, and we'll encourage them right then and there on the Zoom uh, to take whatever the next step that's appropriate for them. So just food for thought and a resource for you, Vince.
Great, great.
Marvin.
Yeah, we're at like 8:26, and we have that our special CEO training with MWR and the CEO. But at the same time, individuals basically having that mind, shifting that mindset, opposed to going to the back office and clicking on the information, opposed to walking into a facility and standing before a person and sharing their issues with them. And basically here, you're in the privacy of your own home and you can do the same thing. And that's where a person, they just don't take that initiative to get their own buying power back. They want somebody to tell them what to do, and they can have that done if they just put the information in. And they, like you said, they have a GPS printed out to them and let them know their millionaire date, their debt-free date, and how much money they'll be saving it, or how much interest they'll be saving, and their bills low. So, you know, it's just that mindset, and us continue to share, and eventually the right ones will grasp it, the movement.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, for those of us who do want to be told what to do, if I may be so bold, come on Tuesday and Wednesday. And when we say we walk you through it, we're not looking at your information. Like, I wouldn't know what your mortgage and your rate, like, you wouldn't tell us that. I'll just tell you where to click and we'll walk through it together, right? You'll see my screen, but I won't see yours, right? You know, I'm not gonna show you my information, you're not gonna show me yours. This is why it started blank. But we do this on Tuesdays and Wednesdays a little differently. It's just straight Q&A. We jump right straight to it. And it's a class to be able to just show you where to click. And sometimes we just need that nudge. You know how we are. So come on Tuesday and Wednesday if you want that. We'll help you with that as well. But if you, for this, just informational, to get your questions about what even is the 72-hour money challenge, we do that every Monday and every Thursday at the same time. But with that, I'm good. Marvin, I'll give you the last word.
Well, I want to thank everybody for coming on. And I have to bring on Coach T, a phenomenal individual who's helping so many people across the world, the states. And if you can, Coach, I'd love to hear from you, and then we can transition over.
Absolutely. How y'all doing?
We're doing better than amazing, sir. Better than amazing.
You know, I was just a fly on the wall. Hey, sometimes the coach got to be coached too. Always learning. But hey, look, this is a great training. I love this approach. I just posted something in the group you're going to start hearing more about, because if you look at the roadmap, you're looking at 72 hours is like your curriculum. That's your create or convert. That's like being a freshman, orientation. This sets the curriculum. Then you got 72 days, right? You look at what I just posted.
Right.
And then you got 72 what?
Weeks.
Weeks. And then you got 72
months.
That is what is the long-term goal plan.
It's like going to college. Everybody right now, you're a freshman, self-included. We're freshmen. I just been maybe enrolled just a little longer. I might even be a sophomore, but I just want to share with you. You're going to start hearing more about this. I've had a great conversation with Brian Bean about the long-term play, because 72 hours is not going to be what keeps people around. You have to give people proper expectations and understand it takes a 5 to 6 year process to become wealthy, not just monetary. I'm talking about this is a lifestyle which is different than any other business where they might be selling lotions, potions, travel, nothing wrong with any of that. But if we do not learn these 4 steps, just like right now, you're a freshman. I don't care what position. We're freshmen. This is orientation. 72 hours. Bring a person through this. This sets the GPS. Then you got 72 days, 72 weeks, then 72 months. So everybody be patient. I've been working on myself for over 30 years. And now we truly have a true shortcut, because I always thought it was how much I make, not converting my expenses into cash flow, get my buying power back, then invest the difference. But it's a lifestyle thing. It's just like getting in shape. You can't take a magic pill. There's no overnight sensation. I know we all want it, but it's all about discipline. So I appreciate this platform so we can slow down to speed up so we can get moving, because they're going to announce something big on corporate call. Let's jump on there now. It's going to blow y'all's mind. If I stay on here too much longer, I'm going to leak. I'm going to tell it. So with that, I appreciate y'all, love y'all, and nothing you can do about it. So I'll see y'all on the call. All right.
Appreciate you, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
everyone. Have a good night.
One.
Good night.